to Toffee TV. It's the starting 11. Everton versus Bournemouth, Goodison Park. Obviously, Joe Lopez in goal. Number 1. End of the season.
Happy with that.
Happy with that. Sticking with the 3 at the back.
3 at the back. Don't rip the playbook up because we just had a poor first half the other night.
Holgate, Ashley Williams, Funes, Barbecue, Murray.
Yes, there was a temptation to put Jagielka back in.
Was there?
Just only a little one for about 4 seconds.
Nah.
For about 4 seconds,
Nah, that's 4 seconds.
Too long.
Too long for me.
Those 3 continue at the
now
back.
Midfield.
This was a tough one. Schneidlin.
Because
he's basically
sitting in front of that back 4.
Sitting, well, 3.
Yeah, 3, sorry. Well, with the goalie, back 4.
Yeah, he's just dictating like a big dictator. Like Fidel Castro.
Dictating like Trump.
If you want, if you like. As long as that Spicer doesn't come and get any. Spicer was like Martinez, wasn't he? And Chemical
I'll
Ali.
be very careful what I say.
Yeah, don't say anything else. So Schneidlin there.
That visa.
And then, yeah, you do. Schneidlin, Tom Davies. Yeah, because I just think we need his youth and exuberance.
And his hair.
Because his hair is hair, basically. Garner's
back.
Big G.
Guess who's back?
Garner's back.
Back again. Garner's back.
Tell a friend.
Him
and Schneidlin just shutting it down in midfield. Just like,
do we really need to be shutting it down?
Just dominating the midfield. That's what we need to do.
Okay.
Dominate a midfield.
Okay.
That's what
Fair
you do.
enough.
Tom Davies being the man who just knits it all together.
But what about that other player?
What other player?
Your favourite?
My favourite?
Yeah.
Lookman.
No.
Ross.
So obviously Leighton Baines as well.
Baines is there.
Seamus Coleman.
The 2 wing backs getting forward, whipping deliveries in for Romelu Lukaku, obviously.
And it's on the screen.
Ross Barkley.
So Ross Barkley
pushed up. Just trying him in
number 10.
Number 10, just getting him. I think Morales lately is just. It's a tough one. No, I don't hate him, but I think
Didn't say hate.
I think he's much better at home, and that's why
I said he prefers the number 8.
He does, okay.
That's what I'm now.
And and this is why there was a little bit of a struggle because we are at home. But I just don't think he's done enough in the last 2 games, and I think we need to freshen that up. So Ross Barkley, try him there. In that there was a big temptation for me to put Valencia in because he's another one who I feel as though we haven't seen. I think 2 attackers will keep these busy. Try and push them on the back foot. Lookman's another one, but I just feel at the moment with Lookman, maybe this is one where with half an hour to go when they're tired and he can come on, he'll push on because the crowd will push him on as he builds up to his first start. So let's see if Ross can work alongside Ron. People will disagree, of course they will, but it'd be an interesting one.
First season when they were together, they were brilliant together as a striker and number 10.
Just try, because I think if that's what I'm saying, with Schneidlin, you've got Garner, you've got Tom Davies, you've got literally all the legs you're ever going to need.
All the legs
in the world.
Even on the bench, there's all the legs. McCarthy's just sitting on the bench and it's like legs are just going.
Legs,
it's like
Lord
of the dance.
Lecky legs on the bench just waiting to come on. So,
Lord of the dance.
And again, then you look across at that bench and you see Stekelenburg, Jagielka, you see James McCarthy, Gareth Barry, Lookman, Kevin Morales at Valencia. It's a strong bench. It's a very strong bench. So that's who I would go, because these like to. Yeah. The other reason, very quickly, why Garner's in, because these are strong in midfield and he likes to have the ball, and I just think them 3 can shut the midfield down and give us the opportunity to play.
Happy days. There you go. That's our starting 11. Have we got anything interesting to say this week?
No. Deadline. Happy with how the window finished?
Oh, I'm so tired from deadline day. I was in that day down in London. I did. It's just long.
Bit of a rubbish day, really, in terms of deadline.
Deadline day's just becoming nothing now, isn't it?
That's what I was going to say, just very quickly. I put a tweet out the other night when the new Everton's business was done about 6 o'clock, like, in terms of... And nobody else done anything. And so, is it...
It's like...
Is it just gone now?
It's gone now. I think the top 6 are all much of a muchness that they don't feel like you'd have to bring in an absolute worldie to separate them. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's not happening.
Doesn't happen, does it?
Us and the teams around us seem to be buying quality, not quantity, and it depends who they are, depending on what their quality is. So for us, it's like Sneijder and Lookman, like
Stoke, but not on deadline day.
Stoke brought Berahino. Stoke brought Berahino in, and then at the bottom, it's like a mad scramble for players, and a lot of players just like switching between each other, and that is where that's they're looking for, like the little things, and I suppose that's what transfer deadline is about.
The story makers, I think, have gone now. You know, your Rabinos and your Berbatovs in later night, because I just don't think. I think the teams plan that much now. These clubs plan so far ahead. They test the water early on in the window. We done a bit. Michael Keane, we inquired in December about him. That's why I was laughing at like a couple of things on Twitter of like different people. You know, Everton are interested in Michael Keane. We know they are. They made an inquiry in December. They made one in the first week in January. Burnley were never going to sell. So all that, like around deadline day, they might sell them. They're not going to sell. There's no need for them clubs to sell. And so
it's just all like deadline day. I think is fueled by Sky Sports and bookies. Though
I think even that now is starting to die.
Like you seen what they were doing with the like emojis and stuff, and
for how fans are feeling, and I just think
it's gone.
To me now, I think it's going the other way. It was made. It was not a big thing, and then Rubino landed that night on Sky Sports, and that made it a big. This is what teams will do later on. I just don't think that happens.
Do you know what they need to do? It was Boss in Italy. See what they did in Italy, right? In Italy, deadline day. All the agents and all the clubs have to be in a hotel, the same hotel, right? And all the deals get done in that hotel.
So there's no messing around.
So there's no messing around, and then they go in this room and basically like put the and then like hand gets the contract over, and they walk home. They go like it's done, like a draft day situation. That's what Sky will be asking for next. That's what Sky will be asking for. They'll be like, let's all do it in one place, and if anything happens,
that's good though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it sorts all that out. But you know, on the thing, you know, Coney nearly went and things like that. It was, you know, Palace thought he was getting sacked.
I know it doesn't really make a difference because like he's not going to play, but I just release the number 9. Just release the number 9 shirt.
But I mean, I feel sorry for him because he obviously thought he was going there. Liverpool have asked for too much money. Sacco eventually joins on loan. There's no room for Coney. That's the way it is. But you know, as a whole, I think deadline day now is being. I think it's gone. It's run its course. I think teams. It's good. I suppose one way of looking at it, Everton tried to buy a forward the day before and it didn't happen, and that was it. They just went, well, we'll make a couple of inquiries, but who's going to give you someone who's going to make a difference?
I just think they should make transfer window like a week.
Yeah, definitely.
So because everyone seems to get it all done anyway, so just get it all done in a week. Sky could just have a week.
About 7 days. If you can't do your business in 7 days, then, you know, teams, do you want to sell them, yes or no? No, right, okay, and that's what I think. A few people on social media were like, you know, Everton, we should have got this, and you go after the and force these clubs to sell. Players, teams don't want to sell the players. You can't.
It's very hard, isn't it? It's very hard
to get real quality. And I think with the level Everton are at now, we're looking at much better players. We're not looking to collect players. We've just kicked out players who you'd call collection players.
But you know what, right? And I'll just very, very quickly on this, right? A lot of people are saying we want a striker, right? What happens if Rom gets injured? I want a striker that is going to push Rom. That's the kind of striker we should be looking at. I want a
striker who Rom won't play because he's playing.
That's the kind of striker we should be looking at.
Yeah.
Someone who's pushing Rom. Someone who's saying, we'll take your space, I'll take your space, or I'll play front with you. I don't want a striker who's going to only play when Rom's injured.
No, I don't want any. And I've seen people did, you know, I'd said I was happy with Sneijder Luckman, but I was a little bit disappointed we didn't get a striker. People were like, no one wants to come and sit on the bench, don't play second fiddle to Rom. And I'm like, I'm talking about second fiddle, I'm talking about displacing Rom or playing alongside him. And it's difficult to get them in. It's difficult to get them in January, isn't it? But that's what even if Rom signs this new contract and stays, we
made the video about a month ago.
Ask Mini Raiola, but if that's his little one, Mini. If he signs that contract and stays for another 12 months, I want us to be buying a player that will play with him or will displace him at times, because that's where we need to go.
Yeah, spot on. But there you go. So that was our 11. Here were our transfer thoughts. Let us know whether you agree or not agree, disagree. Probably a better word, isn't it? Thanks for watching Toffee TV. We'll see you later.